friends, okay, we are coming to you from the kitchen again today. Yeah. I do have a frog. And see, yesterday my frog project, y'all will have seen that one before this one, but anyway, I talked about my office. My office is a hot bed mess. I mean, call hoarders, because we... No, it's not that bad. You can see the floor. In fact, I'll kind of take y'all in there and give you a little quick glance. It really and truly would not take me, if I got in there and did it, I could probably have done, I don't know, picked up in about 15 minutes. Really organized and the papers filed and everything put where they go. That's going to take a little bit longer. I'm shifting gears. I'm not going to do that today. First things first, I need to get my crock pot going. We are already 10:15. My week has just... I keep having to ask Fatman, what's today? What's today? Because my mind, with him being home all the time now, he has not been to work in 3 months. We're just going to leave it at that. Ladies, love your husbands. I love my husband. I truly do. He needs to get gone from here. He needs to get gone. That, and y'all just pray that financially we're... Yeah, just pray. Pray he's able to go back to work soon. Pray. Pray for that, please. Alright, he has physical therapy. Has physical therapy tomorrow because Memorial Day's Monday. So, anywho, tonight for supper, we're going to do cube steak. I have not made this in forever. Aldi actually just has, because our Aldi didn't used to carry it. And I found this at Aldi a couple of months ago and I put it in the freezer. I thought, you know what, that sounds different. We have not had it in a while. So, I'm going to make my, and yeah, y'all, I know I've made my special gravy for y'all before, but I'm going to do it again. So, let's see. I'm looking for my bowl to mix this up in. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. We were talking about these bowls. The old Pyrex Anchor Hawking or Fire King bowls. If you've got one that says Fire King on it, and I've got one down there, that's the rarest. This is a Pyrex. Yeah. What was it? The rarest color you can find is either the light pink, the coral look, or the white with the pink. I can't remember. Anywho, cube steak, to make the gravy, this is going to be the best gravy you ever put in your pie hole. I'm going to do probably some buttered boiled red potatoes or roasted potatoes to go with it. This gravy is going to be delicious over those. I would do mashed taters, but I'm getting kind of tired of mashed taters. And I got some red taters over there that need to be used. So that solves that problem. Alright, only thing you're going to do, and like I said, this makes the best gravy. I'm going to try to get y'all... There you go. Alright. I actually got this recipe years ago. I mean years ago. God, I don't even know if Becca was born. It came in our power company bill. Believe it or not, that was back when you got bills. That was back before the internet. Yes, you know. But it came in our power bill and it was so stinking good. That was when we had some venison, deer meat, and yeah, I I would not just eat just straight deer meat. I had to what I call dress it up to get that kind of gamey taste out of it. And so this was the best way of doing. That's just an au jus gravy packet. You can use this or you can use the brown gravy. I grabbed that one and that's what we're going to use. And then a Lipton onion, the onion soup mix recipe. This is the Aldi brand. Way cheaper than the Lipton brand. Trust me. Trust me, trust me. Okay, so that was just a can of the cream of mushroom soup. Yeah, there you go. Au jus gravy packet, onion soup packet, and then I've already shoved that down in there. We're going to stir this up a little bit, and we're going to put just a little bit of water. I think it's like 3/4 of a cup of water. I usually just take my can and maybe half my can, or I'll just put water in it, and it depends on how much gravy I'm going to want later. Now, it's going to make more liquid as it cooks because you're going to have the juices from the meat. But I want it more than that, I think. I want it good and... But I do have a project we are going to work on today. We are going to eat a frog. Should I make my frog be my office, like I said? Or should I move on to the other frog that I noticed? I noticed our pantry area. Like I said, I'm trying to get inventory of all of our pantry goods. Like the freezers and the pantries and the shelves. And, you know, just get a good inventory of everything. And I really paid attention to how messy, truly messy. I think that's about it. It is. I'll show you here in just a second. Hands washed. Alright, we are going to put, and that's it. That's all you do. Now, if I wanted to, and I might do it later. Well, no. I'll do it separate. If you want to, you can put onion in there and just, you know, have good gravy and onion. And I've added mushrooms before. You don't want to add the mushrooms until like the last. If they're fresh mushrooms, don't do it until like the last hour. If they're canned mushrooms, I would wait till about, I don't know, 30 minutes, because you just need to kind of heat them up. You don't want them to the point that they're just mush. You want to know, hey, I got mushrooms in here. Or you can saute them separate. Saute them separate. In a way, that adds another layer of flavor. If you saute your onions and your mushrooms in some butter separately, and then put them in there, you're talking something good right there. Yeah, I think that might be what I do, because Carol Beth wouldn't eat. And I don't think FATMAN, I don't know, sometimes he does like mushroom onion gravy. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn this on. And we're going to let her go. Let's let her go on low. Let's let her go on low, because it's 10:15. Yeah, I think that'll be enough time. I really do. Alright, so, because usually I get her started at, 8 or so. I have been up since 6:30. I'm so proud of myself. Just now starting to get moving about. Sorry if I'm not modest, but it is hottest. Got my apron on. We are already going to be 87 degrees today. Welcome to the heat of Alabama, y'all. Alright, so I'm going to get that cleaned up. And I'm going to show y'all, not that I can hear your answer, but let me kind of go ahead and do this. Hey, sweet pea. Hey, sweet pea. Can y'all see me, sweetie? What are you doing? What you hear Mama talking? She hears Mama talking. She's like, who you talking to? Are you talking to me, Mama? Let's put some water in that. Throw this away. And this is kind of what spurred this frog. I keep having to go into the dining room to get my cream and mushroom soups. I never have put them on the shelves, so I need to take these and put up here. But I've noticed we have kind of gotten out of hand. I mean, things have just been kind of put up there willy-nilly, or drug out and not put back. Things are on the floor. The shelves need dusting. Usually at the end of the month, because I'm getting ready to gear up and make our menu for the next month, and I need to take inventory and everything. Look at them playing. And now they're going to quit now that I got the camera on them. They play. I mean, they ain't attacking one another, they're playing. Isn't that the funniest thing? Are you going to get the kitty? Okay. So this is one project. This is a frog. I mean, look at that. This is definitely a frog. Oh, she got her little octopus. You got your octopus? It took her a while to start playing with that. Okay, so that's one frog. I noticed it this morning. Uh-oh. You want to go with me? You gonna bite me? You gonna bite me, huh? Hey, baby. Here's your beaver. Alright. So that's one frog. Here is the other frog. Now see, I told you it wasn't a true hoarder situation. Not really. I mean, you can see the floor. Carol Beth's section's over here. We have got to get some bookcases. We're just going to have to break down and get some bookcases. What is it, baby? No, ma'am. And then this is my chaos. I've got winter clothes. I need to get some more of my winter clothes and put in there. All those packs, that's Becca's stuffed animals and stuff. And like I said, I'm not a storage facility. I've already offered her several times of, do you want them? Come get them. I'll bring them to you. What do you want to do? And so FATMAN said, let's just get them going. Let's just, once you start cleaning out, let's get them going. So that's what I'm going to do with those. Luggage that never got put back from I don't even know what. And just everything. There for a while, from like I said, from Christmas on, I just did not, I got to the point I just did not care. I didn't have the energy. I just did not care. I hate to say that, but that was, you know, that's how I felt. And my energy level still is in the tank. Did find out B12. I got my shots. I have not been given them yet, though. I gotta go up to the lady up the street and see if she'll give me this week's. I'll have to do one a week for a month, and then one a month. So, because he said it had tanked real low again, so that was. And my white blood count is real low. So they're watching that. I got to go back in a month and have all that blood work redone. So yeah, it gets fun, doesn't it? Anyhow, so this is one project, or my kitchen project. What do I do first, ladies? I said this one first. And now that I'm looking in here, I'm like, okay, I need to do this one first. But if I go back in there to get my water, I'm going to say that one first. You know what that is? That's procrastination at its finest. That's me not wanting to do either one. Then open up the curtains. Let some sunshine in. But I mean, it's just, there's summer towels, spring and summer towels that all that really need, they need buttons put on them. Canvas bags that I was going to print things on that I have not. I still have one of my trick-or-treat ones. So, I gotten industrious. I was going to make all this grand money opening, you know, my little Cricut store and sell things and da-da-da-da. All I did was put us in the hole by buying all the crap ahead of time. Hey baby. I tried selling stuff, it didn't sell, so there you go. Hey, now that did hurt. Hazel. Okay, so there's that. Hazel. Get him, Toot, if you don't want him to play with you. Hazel, stop that. No, ma'am. Okay, so see, I'm in a dilemma. I don't know what to do. Kitchen or office? Or I could just get my Bible, go sit down on the screen and porch and enjoy life. I'm just saying. I have not read my Bible yet. So it is 10:27. I had done my morning chores. Let's go read our Bible. Okay. I don't know about lighting. I can't tell if my lighting's right or not. Oh well. I am going to turn this fan on. I'm hot. Okay. I'm out on our screen and porch. He started getting it cleaned up for the season. We usually live out here, or we did when we first moved. There are the French doors I'm wanting to put right there, and that way you can enter the living room. You can just come from the living room to in here. Right now you gotta go all the way around and come out and then come in. Like I said, it's about 10:15. I've been up for a little bit. I'm starting to get, you know, I need to eat something. So, yogurt, I'm going to do my Bible. Only thing I'm doing right now, I'm not really doing a specific study. For May, I did choose, I am doing almost like the Proverbs 31 woman. But I'm looking up different traits and things of a Christian homemaker. Things that God wants us to do in our homes and for our families. And for ourselves as wives, mothers, daughters. We've got so many juggling relationships. Think about the Proverbs 31 woman, and I know y'all have heard this before. She did a lot. From the time she got up to the time she went to bed, that woman was busy. But it didn't say that she did it all in one day. Okay? And we don't need to put that pressure on ourselves if we have to do this all in one day. That's like my office. If I could just take 15 minutes a day, and I know once I got started, it's just that first bite. Eat your frog first. I just did that first bite, and then I'll probably want to stay in there. So after this, I'm going to force myself. I say I'm going to force myself, but we'll see. Sorry, strawberry. Carol Beth, off track. I had gotten the big thing of yogurt the other day. And it was strawberry and then strawberry banana. Well, Carol Beth's slick. She has opened the entire thing. Dave's got the weed eater going, so if I need to get louder, I can. I don't know about my light, but there you go. Anywho. But we juggle all those relationships, all those jobs, everything. Let's see if the sunlight would be better if I sat here. Like I said, Steven Spielberg, I am not. Hey, Bubba. Okay. We'll do it that way. Huh?
A little porch action.
Yeah. I figured I'd do my Bible time in a separate place. Maybe get a different perspective. Enjoy some fresh air. Get my vitamin D. So let me work on this and I'll be back. Okay, Hans, back in the kitchen, starting to wrap things up. It is now 4:30. My kitchen smells so good in here. That crock pot Salisbury steak, well, not Salisbury steak, but the cube steak that I put in, look at that. Oh my goodness. It almost, and I've had it on low. And it's almost gotten too, not burnt, but done. You know, it's going to be really done, for sure. Not tough-wise, just taste-wise. I am looking for, here we go, aluminum foil. I got excited. I love the gravy that makes. And like, I'm dead somehow. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Like I said, it's about 4:30. I am starting to wrap up. I've got Toot Bod down here helping. Hey, Kiki. Hey, Kiki. Toot. I made a note. We need to be praying for Bo Sutton. Bo has been a viewer nearby ever since I started. I think, Bo, you were one of my very first ones. Yes. Yes. Sweet, sweet, sweet woman. Y'all, please be in prayer for her. She's having some heart issues. And she is a lot to a lot of people. She's a wife, she's a mother, she's a grandmother, she's a caretaker, she's just got all these things going. And so, you know, if we're the ones that's the caretaker, taking care of ourselves is the last thing on the list. But right now she needs to be concentrating on her. So if y'all could just lift her up in prayer that she doesn't feel guilty about that and everything is fine with her heart, it all checks out, she's going to be doing great. Just keep that prayer going and make a comment down below. Let her know that you're praying for her. I know she would appreciate that. I know she would. So, alright, supper. Like I was saying, the crock pot, I've got it just on keep warm. That gravy has done gotten kind of, and in fact, it might be a little too thick. I might add either some beef bouillon. I'm looking for my ladle thingy. This might work. Beef bouillon or just plain water. It depends on how strong it looks. Yeah, we need more liquid to make gravy to go on, like if you want it on your taters, or, yeah, I need more liquid. I know I do. I don't know about the other two, but I know I do. I love just, and I'm going to do a different kind of potato tonight. I'm not going to do, usually I do mashed potatoes with it, or rice, or even butter noodles, like the big white egg noodles. I'm just going to add about another cup and a half of water to that. And then I'll put it back over on low maybe. And just kind of let those flavors seep into that water. And just kind of let it keep kind of doing. Make some more gravy. I should have checked that earlier. But what are you going to do? Alright, and I did, that's one thing I was excited about. I looked through freezers. I looked through the freezer in here. I looked through the freezers in there. And I knew I was praying, Lord, please let me still have some of my Dish County bread from there at the Walmart. I did. I had one loaf left. Now the other loaf, one loaf I had to throw away, and that just blistered my skin. I tell you what, I was mad about having to throw that marked down loaf away. 98 cents, and I had to throw it away. Because it had done, well, that was my fault for checking. I should have checked it before I left. I know it had to have mold on it before I left the store with it. I always check your mark if you get that discount bread. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And $1.78 went to 96 cents. Yes, ma'am, all day long. Bring it on home with me. All I did was put this one in the refrigerator. I did not freeze it or anything. I just put it in the fridge. That's the other trick. Either freeze it or put it in the refrigerator. Yeah, this is best if used by the 16th. And see, that loaf is perfectly fine. Ain't a thing wrong with it. So I'm just going to lay it on my bowl. Because I want a soft bread. But I want it warm. I don't know why. I just thought a warm bread just sounds good. It sounds good. I'm not going to turn it on just yet. I'm just popping it in there to kind of get it out of my way. But yeah, I was going to do a different kind of potato tonight. I've got a bunch of the red potatoes. I bought that big bag when I did our Low Country Bowl the other night. I had gotten that big bag of red potatoes. So, this will be our second use off of it. And I'm hoping I've got enough left over there for one more time. I think what I'll do with those is one during the course of this weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend coming up. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow night I'm going to do just homemade pizzas. Just homemade pizzas. Simple. But over the course of the weekend, we've got 2 slabs of ribs he was going to do. And I think I might take out a pack of drumsticks. Yeah, I might to let him go ahead and just grill all that up. And for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we'll have just a mixture of barbecued meats that we can, you know, heat up if you want ribs, if you want chicken, whatever. But I'll probably do like a fried hash brown with those. I think that's what my plan is going to be. My plan for these is I'm just going to kind of boil them, and now that I'm looking at them, I hope I cut them up small enough, but not so small that you can't identify them, you know what I mean? Yeah, this should be, I don't know. Now, we like our starches around here now. You start talking about, and I know. And here I was the one time. But my blood sugar, when we're talking about my blood sugar, it's low. It's not high. I gotta watch it from being too low. Alright, that one's got a little thing in it, but we ain't gonna let it stop us, are we? No, throw it on in there, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. If I was a schoolroom lunch lady, I would have thrown it in there, so it'll be alright. I had read something today where in our lifetime, do you know that in your course of your lifetime, you swallow, what was it, 9 spiders? You swallow 9 spiders, like, and ingest it, and you never even know it. What the heck, Lucille? I guess maybe like if we're asleep, or now I'm going to be terrified of going to sleep. I don't want no spider going in my pie hole. Well, I ain't got to worry about that. I got my trilogy machine. I got my mouth all masked up. They can't get in me. Maybe that's why they told me always turn the trilogy machine on first. Ooh, I cut some of them up too small. I forgot I ain't doing it for mashed taters. I'm doing for butter tatered. Butter tatered. Ooh, that hurt my ears. Hurt my ears. Put ear protection on, y'all. Put ear protection on. There we go. And I'm just giving these a good quick rough chop. I've got some salad in there. I really and truly need to check and see about using. That made a good little pot full. Hold on. Where y'all at? There you are. That made a good little pot full. Yeah, I think that's going to work up to be enough. I do. Alright. So we're going to do the bread. We're going to do potatoes. I got tea going. And probably, I'm trying to think. I hate saying green beans or English peas yet again, because those are always my go-to. Green beans, gotta get you canned green beans. Gotta get you canned. I have some butter beans, but I know I probably wouldn't get them done in time. Darn. Let me go see what I can round up. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, I noticed my hair. I got that little cupie curl thing going. I'm Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley. If you do not know about Laverne and Shirley, look it up on YouTube. I'm sure they've got a picture. But look up Squiggy. There you go. That's all I gotta say. Remember the purple cow? How many were brave enough to make and drink a purple cow? That's all I'm going to say. Y'all bring back memories now, isn't it? Alright. I did French style green beans. They are not... Carol Beth loves green beans. If we go anywhere, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you, her sign choices are always mac and cheese and green beans. She's not going to deviate usually. But she wasn't too sure about them French style green beans. I got them at Aldi's. They were the ones that were on sale. It's been a while back. I'm trying to use them every once in a while. I'll try to use a couple of cans. I bought like a case of them. But anywho, and then I did my buttered potatoes. And the only thing I've got on them, I just boiled them. And I put butter in them. And now I'm going to sprinkle some of this ranch, my ranch powder stuff. And I'm just going to give them a good dosing like that. Y'all all kinds of... Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all all kinds of crooked. What in the Sam? I wasn't going to say, y'all think it's a bad word. In the South, we don't say that. It's Sam Hill. It wasn't the Sam Hill. And it was because Sam had this hill. Wasn't the Sam Hill, H-I-L-L. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of stir these potatoes. Get that ranch mixed in. Get that butter melted and going all good. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Let me see if I can fix y'all. What are we doing? Anybody know what we're doing? I have no clue. When y'all figure it out, let me know, okay? Alright. Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. Alright. I think we're kind of sort of where we need to be. There. There we go. Paula Dean, I am not. Y'all, and I realized, I really got looking back when I was editing and putting up the other video, the day in the life video that I did the other day. Well, you'll see it before you see this one. But yeah, that's just butter potatoes with ranch. And they are so good. It's just so simple. It's so simple. And it just throws together real quick and will go with anything. And if you want like a, not really a crust, but yeah, kind of like a crispness to them, you can put them back on the eye and let them kind of crisp up, almost like hash brown. Put enough butter. See how I've got that butter sitting there? It will almost kind of fry them just a little bit. Not really fry it, but I can't explain it. Put like a little crumb crust. Yeah, I'm crazy. It'll be alright. It'll be okay. Play-Doh will be handed out at 7:15. Oh, I done got hot up in here. We actually got up to, hold on. My music tells me, oh, wait, here it is. Nope, where was it? Okay, we are at 83 degrees. 83. It's hot. It's hot. That's all I got to tell you. It's just hot, and I'm in this kitchen, and I know modesty, I'm all of my, but when you're in Alabama, and you've done hit May, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, May through September, as long as you see at least this much clothing, this much is covered, we're good. And you ain't gotta worry about the bottom half. I keep it, yeah, no, don't nobody need to see all that. What was it somebody said? Would you wear that if somebody said something? Would you wear that if Jesus was to come see you? He does. He sees you right now. Would you wear that? And I'm like, no, not really. I would prefer to be, but Jesus, I'm hot. And Jesus understands. Alright, so I'm taking out my bread. Where are we going to go with him? I'm going to move y'all. Y'all just getting all moved around. Bless your hearts. Change your zip code, people. Change your zip code. Come on down here where we are. Be hot with me. Woo! Be hot with me. I need to find me a water source. An open pond or something. Alright, let's see. Oh, that bread. Yes, that is perfect. I turned the oven on 350. Yeah, I had it wrapped up. I put it in there. I let the oven do for 5 minutes, and I turned it off, and I just left it in there wrapped up in this foil, and it is perfect. It is not hard. Look at that, how soft. It's not hard, but it is so warm. It is so warm. It's perfect. And this will be so good to go with that gravy that my cube steak made. How am I going to slice this without burning myself? We're going to do like that. And how am I going to slice it without messing it up? It ain't going to be pretty if I smush it down. Well, there goes the prettiness. Wait a minute. I think maybe I got it that way. Look at there. What am I doing? It's so soft, it won't cut. There we go, there we go, there we go. There. That's what we're doing. I have no clue what I'm doing, but was working. Oh, it smells divine. Like, really. I love good bread. That piece, I'm just going to kind of... I'm getting to the point I'll have to sit down for a second. I can stand up and I can do, and I'm cooking and I'm talking and I'm doing, and everything is just great and dandy and glorious. Hold on 2 seconds. Everything's off, everything's smooth, everything's where it's okay. So I can take y'all, and we're going to untether, and we're going to get some liquid. And we're just going to go sit down for a second, because that's just what I've got to do at this moment in time. Only thing I can do is sit down. Okay. And once I sit down, and I'll catch my breath. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Okay. I just got to catch my breath for a second, and I've got my fan here going on me. Bo gets so tickled at me, I'll sit here in my chair, and I have to have the air circulating on me. I'm sorry, I just do. And it's not about just being a fat girl. Hold on, let's see if I can do y'all this way. It's not about just being a fat girl. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, that made it worse, but I don't care. Y'all love me no matter what I look like. Look at it. You'll be alright. What was I saying? Oh, Bo gets tickled. I'll have that fan on, and I've done bumped it up to number 2. We done moved to number 2. Now, probably about August, I'm gonna have it on full blast and still be hollering. Oh, there's Miss Crazy. Here's Miss Crazy.
Bridges.
Yes. Supper's basically done. I'm just cooling off a minute. Here's Miss Hazel. She is, honey, she is up her daddy. She loves that man. Whoa. I dropped her. She started twisting all kinds of ways, and I dropped her. Evidently, it didn't hurt her. She kept on rolling. So, there you go. She's up there with the cat. They kill me how they are friends. I mean, they are buddies. Look at that. They're going to lay there in that chair together. Have you ever seen such a thing? I can't believe it. I mean, anywho, I'll have to have me a little blanket that I'm sitting on it. As hot as it is, and he makes, talking about you make fun of me, especially at night if we're watching TV or I'm wanting to get comfy and take me a nap. I don't know why. But I gotta feel like I'm not really swaddled. I don't want to use that word, but I gotta have something on top of me. A sheet or something. I don't know why, but there you go. Anywho. But yeah, that's gonna be our supper tonight. I'm gonna probably try to take y'all in there and show you what a plate looks like. But I just had to cool off for a minute. And then, okay, we're done now. I always forget to take a picture of my plate. It is so good though, y'all. I poured out just some of the gravy. This is just some of the gravy that I had left. I have butter on my bread. But I would take my bread and just kind of soak it in that gravy. Oh my goodness. I wish I could smell. I mean, I could just sit here and sop gravy out of the crock pot. I mean, for real. I am definitely trying to see if there's any meat left. And I don't see any meat, but I'm saving that gravy. Don't you throw that gravy away. Don't you dare throw that gravy away. I'm actually gonna let that cool down, and I'm gonna put some of that in the freezer. Yes, yes, you can freeze gravy. That will be great to go with like mashed potatoes if, you know, I have to send somewhere or something. But I'm saving that gravy because it, oh my gosh. Oh, y'all, I can't even. So until next time, be good, be sweet. Don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Share, play nice with others. Put that smile on, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, Hines. Okay, I poured all the gravy up into a glass container. So I'm letting it cool so I can put it in the freezer. But this was chunks of meat that were left down at the bottom, y'all. I would trade my firstborn. I would. It'd be that good.